Good morning, students. In our previous class, we have discussed about the reaction of metals as well as non-metals with the salt solution, and in which we have discussed a proper category of displacement reaction, that how displacement reaction takes place among the highly reactive and the less reactive metals. Now, after that, students, we have also discussed the very short question answers. Have you all done that questions in your notebook properly? Very good. Students, today I am here with a very new concept for you, as we have introduced that concept in our previous class itself, but very brief. That is the balancing of chemical equations. As we are doing a number of equations over here, so you have to understand that what is the balancing of equation. Here I am going to explain you the proper concept. We will discuss many examples over here, and you have to do all that chemical equations in your notebook properly. Okay, we are discussing, and write them properly in your notebook by making a heading, that balancing equation. After that, write the definition of balancing equation, and then examples after balancing them. Okay, and one more thing which I want to advise you is, we are going through the equations. Please write them. No need to note them, cheat them from the slides. Just write the equations over there, listen the video very carefully, and after that do the balancing of that same equations by your own. No need to copy them as it is. Okay students, are you getting it what I am saying? कि उनको बिना देखे ओनली क्वेश्चंस लिखिए, ओके, एंड उनकी बैलेंसिंग जो है वो अपने आप कीजिए. Although I am showing it to you in the video, but still उसको नोट नहीं करना वीडियो में से. ओके, सिर्फ कॉन्सेप्ट को ग्रास्प करो और उसके बाद उसको सॉर्ट आउट अपने आप करिए. ठीक है? Okay, now let's see. Here is the concept of balancing the equation. The balanced equation. Now, what is balanced equation? It is an equation for a chemical reaction in which the number of atoms for each element in the reaction is the same for both the reactants and the products. In other words, the mass are balanced on both sides of the reaction. See students, in a chemical reaction, one side is known as the reactant, where the two elements are reacting together, and the other side is known as the product, where something new compound will form. Okay students, so one side is known as reactant and the other side is known as, after the arrow, is known as the product. So they are saying that number of atoms for each element. It means if the hydrogen atom are 3 in the reactant side, it means there must be 3 towards the product side, or maybe you can increase the number to make them balanced. Okay, like you can divide both the sides by 2 and 3, then the reactant and product both will have 6 hydrogen atom. See, one side they are 3 hydrogen atoms. If you are putting 2 before hydrogen, it means 2 3 the 6, and on the other side hydrogen atoms are 2 in number. Then if you are putting 3 over there, 3 to the 6, it means 6 hydrogen atoms on both the sides. Make sure that whenever we are writing a chemical equation, it must be balanced, and we should know the method of balancing the chemical reaction, because it is not possible to learn the balancing every time, or even to grasp or to cramp the chemical equations. Now you know the funda behind it, as you know the concepts, because you have learned the properties. It means you can easily understand that if metal is reacting with oxygen, then you can write any of the name of the metal and reacting with oxygen, and you know that oxides will form. Okay, because you have understand the properties, chemical properties. But if you don't know the balancing of equation, that written equation will be wrong. Reason is that you are not taking the mass equal in the reactant and the product side. Okay students, so we have to understand this concept also. Now students, I am going to explain this concept by taking some examples. See, here some examples are written. The first reaction, magnesium is reacting with oxygen to form magnesium oxide. See, this is the reactant side and this is the product which is forming by the reaction between the two. Okay students, so the formula of magnesium oxide is MgO, but here oxygen atom is 1 and in the reactant side oxygen atom is 2. It means the reaction is unbalanced. Okay, so you have to balance the reaction by putting some number before that. How will you balance? See, if you are going to add 2 before magnesium oxide, then what will happen? Oxygen will balanced, but magnesium will also become 2. See, one more thing which I want to say. It is impossible to add 2 over here. O2. Reason is that if you are putting 2 over there, it means the formula is changed, because 2 is not in the formula of oxygen, which shows that you have 2 atoms of oxygen, but in the formula of magnesium oxide there is only 1 oxygen atom. So make sure that every time, always, we are unable to add any of the number in the formula. We can add over here. Now one question which is arising in your mind कि यहाँ पर number लिखने से formula change नहीं हो रहा. No, because if we are writing the number before the formula, it means 2 parts, means 2 units of magnesium oxide will form. Now what is 2 units? See, you have packet of Lays. 1 packet of Lays. It means that is 1 unit. And if you are having 10 packets of Lays, it means that packets are 10 in number, 10 units. Okay students. Similarly, if we are writing 2 before magnesium oxide, it means 2 units of magnesium oxide will form. But forming is of magnesium oxide only. If you are writing MgO2, it means the incomplete substance. No compound is there. Reason is that ki magnesium will balanced only with 1 oxygen atom, not with 2. Okay. By writing 2 over here, you are changing the formula. Or by writing the number before the compound, means you are adding the quantity of the product which is formed. Okay students, we are changing the quantity. The quantity is formed in 2 parts, 2 units. Okay students. So now the next thing, if we are writing 2 over here, then oxygen will balance, but magnesium will become imbalanced. Reason is that by adding 2, that 2 will applied on the whole formula. 2 oxygen and 2 magnesium also. And here magnesium is only 1. It means the equation will balanced by adding 2 over here and 2 over here. Okay students, 2Mg plus O2 to form MgO. Later on I will show you the answers also. Okay students, first of all just listen it very carefully. Now the second reaction, H2O, water. If we are breaking the water, see, water is break by passing the electric current. Later on in our next chapter you will study about it, how water will get breaked. Okay, now if we are passing the electricity by compressing this water, what is happening? Water will get separated in H2 and O2. अब आप कहोगे कि इसमें से H3 तो ठीक है, O2 कैसे हो गया? Beta, because O is unstable. If O is released in the atmosphere, then O will take another oxygen atom from the atmosphere, and to become stable, it is available. It is existing in the form of molecule. Okay, oxygen O2. Okay, ये atmosphere से अपने आप को लेकर balance कर लेता है. Now oxygen will get breaked in hydrogen and oxygen molecule. Okay students, now 2 hydrogen and 2 oxygen, but here only 1 oxygen. Okay, now to balance this equation, what will happen? If we are adding 2 over here, then this H is having 2 and 2 will add over here, 2 to the 4, means hydrogen will become 4 over here and oxygen will become 2, because that 2 will applied on hydrogen and oxygen both, and oxygen already have 2 atoms. Okay, that's why 2 to the 4. This will get multiply with the number written before the compound. Okay, that's why hydrogen will become 4 and oxygen will become 2. Now oxygen is balanced, but still again hydrogen is imbalanced. So if we are going to add, if we add 2 over here, then what will happen? 2 to the 4. It means the reaction will get balanced. By adding 2 over here and 2 over here, the reaction will get balanced. Clear? Now the next, now zinc is reacting with sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Then what is happening? ZnSO4 is formed and H2 is liberating. Hydrogen gas is liberating. Okay students, now is this reaction is balanced? See, the number of zinc on both the sides is equal. Hydrogen is also equal and sulfate SO4 is lying both the sides. It means the reaction is already balanced. We don't need to balance it. Okay students? Now, such type of reactions are also available sometimes. Okay, that are already balanced. That's why I am taking this example. Now, iron plus water is forming ferric oxide plus hydrogen molecule. Okay students? Now what is going on in this reaction? Iron is 1 on the reactant side and 3 on the product side. See, this and this 3. Similarly, hydrogen 2 over here and hydrogen 2 over here. It means hydrogen molecules need not to be balanced. Although oxygen 1 in the reactant side and 4 in the product side. See students, first of all, I must tell you a trick. Whenever the reaction is quite complicated, we have to balance the oxygen first. Whenever we got a reaction over there, oxygen is written because it makes our balancing simple. Okay, see here oxygen is available. If we balance the oxygen first, then it makes our reaction towards the simple side. See, oxygen are 4. Oxygen is single. If we are adding 4 over here, then what will happen? Oxygen will get balanced, isn't it? Now try. Now 4, just think about it. We are adding 4 over here. Then what will happen? 4 oxygen and 4 to the 8 hydrogen. Okay, now hydrogen is 8 and that side hydrogen is 4 only. Okay, oxygen is balanced. Now if we are adding 2 over here, then what will happen? 2 to the 4. Hydrogen will get balanced. Now oxygen and hydrogen both are balanced. But iron is 3 this side and 1 over there. If we are adding 3, then what will happen? 3 iron atom. It means 3 iron plus 2 4 H2O to form ferric oxide. No need to balance because on the basis of it we are balancing the whole equation. And then water by adding 4 to the 8. Okay, sorry, here 4 will be there, 4 to the 8. Okay students, means 4 and 4. Okay students, clear? I will show you the answers later on. Okay, then you will understand, because we are not writing the balancing over here, that's why maybe we are getting confused. Okay students, now after that next reaction, it is also a different example just to show you a variety of chemical reactions. See, zinc is here and silver nitrate is here. See, in the reactivity series you all know that zinc is highly reactive than silver. That's why zinc is replacing the silver from here. And what is happening? The formula of zinc nitrate is not like this. The formula of zinc nitrate is ZnNO3 whole twice. Why I am saying whole twice? See students, what do you understand by the word whole twice? See, this 2 is applying on NO3, whole NO3 only, not on zinc, because zinc is outside the brackets. Okay? Zinc is lying outside the brackets, and NO3, after NO3, 2 is written. And 2 is applied all the material which is lying within the bracket. Okay students? And silver separates. Okay? So again, as I told you that we have to balance the oxygen first. So just count how many oxygen atoms are on the reactant side? 3. And how on the product side? See, NO3, already 3 oxygen atoms are there. And this whole twice is applied on this NO3. And it will get multiplied with O3. It means 2, 3, the 6. Means in the product side, oxygen atoms are 6 in number. And here 3 in number. Similarly, N is 2 in number. 2. Because this 2 is applied on N also. That's why zinc is single both sides. Ag, silver, is single on both the sides. Okay students? It means we have to balance this thing. Okay? Now NO3. If we add what? See, 6 oxygen atom, as I told you that we have to balance oxygen first. Okay, and 3 here. It means if we are applying 2, then that 2 will applicable on silver, nitrogen and oxygen, everything. Okay, and that 2 will get multiplied by this 3. 2, 3, the 6. 6 oxygen atom. Okay, oxygen is balanced. Now that 2 is applicable on nitrogen also. And here nitrogen are 2, it means nitrogen will also get balanced. Okay? Then silver is left, because here silver is 1 and here by adding 2 silver becomes 2. That's why we have to add 2 over here. 2 silver. Zinc is balanced, already balanced. Okay students? Are you understand? It means by adding 2 over here, the whole equation will get balanced by adding 2 over here and here. Okay? Before silver and before silver nitrate, both the sides 2 will get added. Okay students? Now next reaction, a very common reaction of photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide and water is reacting together and forming glucose, C6H12O6 plus O2. Okay students? Oxygen. Now we have to balance it. Carbon only 1 and here carbon are 6. Oxygen 2 and plus 1 3. And here oxygen are 6 plus 2 8. Hydrogen are 2 in number and hydrogen are 12 in number. See again, if we balance the oxygen first, then what will happen? 6 plus 2, 8. If we are adding 6 over here, then 6 oxygen and plus 2, 8. Oxygen, hydrogen will get balanced because 6 to the 12 and 12 hydrogen atom are there. Clear? Clear? But by balancing carbon, see here carbon is 1 and here carbon is 6. If we are adding 6 over here, again the oxygen balancing will get spoiled. Okay? It means that 6 will making oxygen 12 and 1 plus 13, and we are adding 6 over here because 6 plus 6 makes the oxygen atom 18 in the reactant side. See, 6 to the 12, and by adding 6 over here, 6 plus 12, 18 oxygen atom will be there, and here 6 or 2, 8. If we are adding 6 over here, then 6 to the 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 means on the product side also 18 oxygen atoms are there. See, 6 CO2 plus 6 H2O to form glucose plus 6 O2. Then the equation will get balanced. Now in the next equation, SN plus O2 to form SNO. See, SN is the symbol of tin. Tin is reacting with oxygen forming tin oxide. Okay, students? You have to balance these three equations by your own. See, calcium is reacting with bromine and forming calcium bromide. Mercuric oxide is getting breaked into mercury and oxygen. You have to balance these three equations by your own. See, the first 6 equations which we have balanced here, the answers of those reactions are written. Okay, see, I am showing you the answer right now because first of all we have to understand the concept. We understand it without watching the answers. Students, I am advising you to not to see the answer before solving these equations in your notebook. First of all, solve them by watching through this slide. Okay, students, this is just my advice. Okay, and rest of the 3 reactions you have to balance by your own. Tomorrow we will discuss the answer of that 3 equations. Not today at all. Okay? Have you understand the concept? Are you getting it? Very good, students. And the last that 3 equations you have to do by your own. And please, no need to ask for the answers today. We will discuss the answer today, the day to understand only. Just think about it again and again. Okay? And tomorrow in the video, we will discuss the answer of these 3 equations which I am not giving, which the answer I am not providing it to you. Okay, students? Okay? Thank you everyone.